we are Wambaway. Hush, my darling, don't speak, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't speak, my darling. The lion sleeps tonight. We, oh, greetings, Habari. Welcome. I'm Aunt Nancy, and this is Storyville. Did you like my little song, The Lion Sleeps Tonight? Well, I know a little ditty about a lion who had some trouble. His trouble didn't come from lack of sleep, but from a monkey, a signifying monkey. What is signifying? Well, signifying comes from the vernacular, the people, which means wordplay. It is practiced in African American culture, involving a verbal strategy of indirection that exploits the gap between the denotative, or literal, and the figurative, or non-literal meaning of a word. A simple example would be insulting someone to show affection. She sure thinks she looked cute in that dress. Other names for signifying include sounding, capping, clapping, snapping, dissing, busting, bagging, jacking, ranking, toasting, woofing, putting on, and cracking on. There are many renditions of the signifying monkey. Why, it was made famous during the 1940s through the 1960s, with several African American artists recording their variations. Even though the recordings varied, certain aspects of the limerick remain the same. There was always a monkey, a lion, and an elephant, with the monkey playing the trickster character. There is a repeated catchphrase and storylines beginning, middle, and end. But it is the language that makes the stories different. The language that gets us from the beginning, middle, and end. Is those variations in language between storytellers that point to the mastery known as sweet speak. Our story today is a limerick. A limerick is a form of storytelling that has a characteristic of being made of 5 lines in a stanza or of 5 stanzas. Stanzas are separate words or separate paragraphs of a poem. Our limerick today is the signifying monkey. Said the signifying monkey to the lion one day, "Hey, there's a great big elephant down the way, going around talking, I'm sorry to say, about your mama in the most scandalous way. Yeah, he talking about your mama and your grandmama too. He don't show too much respect for you. Now, you weren't there, and I sure am glad, because what he said about your mama made me mad. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me." The lion said, "Yeah, well, I'll fix him. I'll tear that elephant limb from limb." He shook that jungle with a mighty roar and took off like a shot from a 44. He found the elephant where the tall grass grows and said, "I come to punch you in your long nose." The elephant looked down at the lion and surprised and said, "Boy, you better go pick on somebody your own size." But the lion wouldn't listen. He made a pass. The elephant slapped him down in the grass. The lion roared and sprang to the ground, and that's when the elephant really went to town. I mean, he whooped that lion for the rest of the day. I still don't see how that lion got away. But he dragged off, more dead than alive. That's when that monkey started his signifying jive. The monkey looked down and said, "Ooh, wee! What is that beat up mess I see? Is that you, Lion?" Hey, I do tell. Man, he whooped your head to fare thee well. Gave you a beating, was rough enough. You supposed to be the king of the jungle and all that stuff. You big overgrown pussycat. Don't you roar or I'll come down there and whoop you some more. The monkey got to laughing, jumping, having so much fun. But his foot missed the limb and he plunged to the ground. And the lion was on him with all 4 feet, going to grind that monkey into hamburger meat. The monkey looked up with tears in his eyes and said, "Please, Mr. Lion, I apologize. I meant no harm. Please let me go. And I'll tell you something you really need to know." The lion stepped back to hear what he was saying, but the monkey scampered up the tree and then he started braying. "What I want to tell you," the monkey hollered then, "that if you fool with me, I'll sick that elephant on you again." The lion shook his head and said, "You jive. You and your monkey children want to stay alive? Up in them trees you better stay." And that's where they are to this very day. Signifying monkey, stay up in your tree. You always lying and signifying, but you better not monkey with me. Well, my friends, story time in Storyville has come to an end. But I, Aunt Nancy, will return with another yard to spin. Ka'ari, goodbye and fare thee well, until it's time for another tale.